Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you've all enjoyed your holidays. If you're new here, I'm Betty, and welcome to the channel. So I get asked the question all the time, when will things finally change? Whether it's about the government, society, or personal challenges, people are looking for specific timeframes and outcomes, which is perfectly understandable. But the quick and simple answer is that it is up to each one of us vibrationally. We are the ones who are responsible for both our personal and collective outcomes by the vibration we hold. Together, we collectively decide the time frame of our events. So if we want things to change, it begins with us resonating with what we desire rather than waiting for a specific time frame. If we wait for something to happen in the future, we will always be waiting because it will always be the future. So we must embody the frequency of the change we wish to see in the present moment. We are the ones that have the power to change our outcome, no one else. So, for instance, if you witness a government that does not support its people, then stop supporting it. If you're in a toxic work environment, remove yourself. If you find yourself in a relationship that does not respect or value you, then find one that does. It's not enough at this point just to observe these injustices. It's our divine choice and birthright to change them. It starts with us recognizing our worth and that everyone is everyone. We are all caretakers of this planet and each other. Change does not mean lashing out in anger or going silent. It means pausing to look within at what's important to you. And at this juncture, we are reinventing life as we know it and reimagining our future. So our entire composition, identity, ideas, and components of our internal being are morphing and merging into higher forms of consciousness. Within this new spectrum of light and geometry, competition, lack, and survival modes are non-existent. There is only abundance, love, and unity consciousness. So at this pivotal point, it would be wise to review your life to see what's working and what isn't. Again, let's say you're not happy with the current state of the government. Then use your vote to remove those that are serving themselves instead of the people. Find out where corruption lies and spread the word. Join organizations, sign petitions, and protest peacefully. Then hold the vibration of the outcome you wish to see. Perhaps it's an abundance frequency, where there is equality, food, and shelter for all. Or perhaps it's free energy, no taxes, communities of light, or whatever else you choose that benefits the whole. Now is the time to be forward with your thinking without limiting yourself. Be bold in your choices and then match them vibrationally as your beliefs equal your reality. And the same goes for any aspect of your life. Carefully review and see what needs to shift. This year will present more challenges, so staying steadfast vibrationally and knowing what your heart truly desires will allow you to move through any and all difficulties. Our resonance this year will be tested throughout the whole of 2026. And know that your signature vibration is your passport into realms that you align with. So just as a passport allows you to visit different countries, your vibrational passport determines the dimensions you will reside in. note that as we process these new light code structures internally, we are feeling collectively exhausted and weary. I can feel it in the feels. It's just everybody's just, I've had enough. But the good news is that there are the frequencies, these rainbow frequencies that are coming in to help us adjust and lift us up with this. And unfortunately, because of this weariness, it has caused a lot of souls to snap as they are unable to handle the transition we're going through. And in a sense, we are all experiencing a trial by fire. We are having to learn fast how to adapt and master these incoming frequencies, one integration at a time. So you may have noticed that one day you're running on a fully operating system, and then the next day you're glitching, feeling confused, lost, or doubting what you're doing. And this is because your light switch keeps getting turned on and off. This is your system being rebooted as it is receiving and integrating new information. So they're giving me the example of a baby having their bottle. Every parent knows if the baby eats too fast, it usually comes up just as fast because the baby didn't get a chance to digest it properly. So on the days when your light switch is dimmed, recognize what you're feeling as your emotions are giving you information that tells you what you need in that moment. And then honor whatever the information is telling you. By taking a pause and resting, it helps us digest and integrate the codes properly. When we try to force things to happen, the result is frustration, leaving you feeling just like the baby, upset and unsettled. So on the days when your light switch is on, take advantage and work with the flow of energies, with love, joy, and passion. And on the days when your light switch has been turned off, rest, nurture, and acknowledge that your system is internally rewiring and needs a break. By honoring the ebb and flow of your being, you're bringing yourself into a state of balance and harmony within and without. This is you becoming the master of yourself. All right. So let's touch on a few markers in 2026. The first thing I picked up on was this charge of volatility in the field. It feels like a mixed bag of chaotic energy that will ultimately lead us into global transformation. I keep seeing March and April in particular being highlighted. This may be a time of upheaval in all sectors of our society, especially within our government and corporate sectors. Yes. I'm not at this time picking up on any nuclear wars occurring. Even though some have suggested it, the Galactics will neutralize any threats at this point that affect our transition. Another event that Metatron shared was there will be a global, as he put it, a global tear in the planet. To me, it feels like a planetary chain reaction of earthquakes, volcanoes, and tsunamis. It's like a domino effect rippling around the planet where everyone will feel this shake. This great shaking will unify us as communities work together to help each other out. Gaia needs to release this embedded trauma she has held on to for eons, and this is just one of her releases, so she can fully embody the new architecture of light. we ask that you pay attention to what your intuition is telling you throughout the year, as this will serve to guide you. And as our galactic friends have helped us with other physical earth adjustments, hopefully they will assist us in minimizing any damage that may occur during that period. Galactic Disclosure and Contact is also imminent this year. We've been talking about this for quite a few years now, that this would be the year. And I found it very interesting that Steven Spielberg has a new movie coming out on June 12th this year called Disclosure. I saw the trailer, and it shows a meteorologist played by Emily Blunt, where she's on air and she just starts speaking light language during her segment, to everybody's surprise. And I certainly know how that feels when you get those looks like, what is going on? So I thought that was very interesting. But this movie is our preparation before the real disclosure. In fact, several months ago, the Masters had shared with me that a movie would be the precursor to Galactic Contact, and that it would be a broadcast so everyone would hear. In this way, there would be no doubt, no confusion, or a chance of a cover-up of their presence. Steven Spielberg and George Lucas have always known, and they've played their part in helping us to awake. So we can thank them for our service along with their great movies. Which brings us to the Starship 3i Atlas. When I transmitted the light language activation codes last month, I saw rainbow molecules being activated within our fields. Currently, we are receiving these streams of rainbow light frequencies now from the Starship. These frequencies are activating Earth's new harmonic grid, as well as harmonizing our own chakras and subtle bodies. So you may have felt, for those that have been working on themselves for a while, you may have felt like you were floating on air. These energies were so blissful, and nothing could interfere with what was coming in. It was really quite beautiful. And these codes also are accelerating and amplifying our intuition, soul memory, and cosmic origins. So you may be having vivid dreams. You may be having remembrance out of nowhere, and asking yourself, where did that come from? This is all part of us evolving into this next frame of frequencies. In addition, they're awakening new timelines for us that will support our evolution. Now, not everybody will resonate. And as we've talked about before, wherever you're at, that's where you will end up going. So you don't have to convince anybody of what's happening or tell them this is the way and this is going to happen down the line. They're going to either believe it or not believe it and choose to go with their own beliefs. And even if there is open contact, they may have difficulty comprehending what's going on. So what they just need is support, and everybody will end up where they're supposed to. So overall, you can expect a very intense and fast-moving energies again this year, which lines up with the Chinese New Year of the Fire Horse, which represents fast movement, untethered, and volatile. So this will definitely be a year of redesign, and not only within ourselves, but within the external structural systems. We will see honesty, integrity, and resonance begin to take hold, and everything that is not in alignment will become transparent, so you can say, oh, I see that now, and that isn't really working for me or for us anymore. So that's going to be, again, more transparent for us. Expect many changes, again, in all sectors of government, financial, education, healthcare, and light technology sectors. This is just what it's going to be this year. Although on a personal level, it will be a year of finding your joy and what lights you up, with you leaning into your true identity and creative aspects in the next octave. So as we walk through these tremendous changes, remember it's important to empower yourself on a daily basis using your light skills. And if you're tempted to fall back into negative thoughts and beliefs, once you recognize them, then shift them back into your new identity of light. Just simply by saying, wait a minute, this is the old structure. I'm now living from the new structure. This does not apply anymore. And that will usually just immediately shift you. Yes, and they're reminding us that the old structure is now on its last legs, and you are living within a new structure, one of creativity and abundance. All right. Okay. That wraps it up. There's so much more to talk about, but we'll save that for next month. And again, throughout the year, I'll do a deeper dive for each month. All right, thank you. All right, so a quick note, all the details are now posted for our new series, the Golden Codex, which is beginning in March. All the information is on my website, which is listed in the description box below. The Golden Codex Series was created specifically to assist you in rebuilding and restructuring your divine golden light. Together with Buddha, Khepri, and Parvarti, I will take you on an 8-month journey into the Golden Codex and the Golden Scrolls. We will be transmitting and transferring new architectural systems of geometries through activations, attunements, teachings, and initiations. So if you'd like to join us for this transformational experience, please visit my website for more details and to reserve your spot. We look forward to seeing you there. Okay. All right. So January's light language transmission is for the dissolution of false structures, helping you to see clearly and with transparency, and also the activation of the rainbow frequencies that we're receiving. Okay, so we'll begin those. Ahahroi ishteninia, akarayana bia sutia to tuyana tarenia to su urutape ayanayaka. Toru oru yenia sipiste inia oru yana yekia. Yishte ru. Arra aniaka aso. Agiana ya oru yo yeshtia a oru uyania. Dia ayeni dibia okuru. Akare na api iaharu oru uayasane. Na kariana da ya de yishtene o oria areniaso do o shiniate e dia hariana dayane orian duso oro ipina su ipiestana ayaki sori pa anea tarana su iti a ana su utia a se ana aku oru a da ayniatu ororianaya su ukorena yana iki ya shayara tu isa shai itia una ai da iarana ia aku ora asu uta Ana ayana ayana suryaniatayana suibishta suuru a ana a aishta da a uru uka asa arana ma a kukara a aishtiana ayana ka asu isvi egara yebiandu da ai u ka arenya no subiana tia su urimiata sa urra iita anna a ama a kaishti na wura a iena ya doria tasu seyanianaka agrenia opera ashtuta hramania tu itia arka antaishta su urea suaya seata nanaya kureya suyataya sayanaya ka shuteyanaya yarenia kia porota suitaya. Okay. Just allow that to resonate within you and just allow it to blend. Softly. Garoto sayanaya. Okay. So thank you all for watching. I'm wishing you all a very blessed and peaceful new year, and I will see you next month. Take care.